Hello friends, so now we are going to conduct the experiment number 6, which is reduction of sample size by quartering method and determination of specific gravity, water absorption, moisture content, and densities of coarse aggregates. So for our objectives, we have two objectives. Number 1 is to determine the specific gravity, water absorption, moisture content, and densities of sample of coarse aggregates into testing sizes by quartering method. Number 2 is to be able to discuss the results derived from the data collected in the experiment.
So the materials needed for this experiment is coarse aggregates, rectangular containers, absorbent cloth, and sieve number 4. While for the equipment is a flat-edge shovel, a drying oven, a mixing plate, and a digital weighing plate.
Hello friends, so now I am going to get the mixing plate so that we can now start our experiment.
So the first procedure, we need to collect the samples on a level, hard, and neat surface. Mix the samples repeatedly with the shovel. Then shape the pile of samples into a cone shape.
Go.
Sabi ni here.
So next step, flatten the shape of the pile into a flat and even level. Divide the samples into equal quarters using the shovel and proceed to remove a pair of diagonally opposite quarters.
So now that we have done the separation, we are now going to place the sample into 3 containers and wash the sample to remove the dust. And then we are going to measure and find the volume of the containers. So let's do.
Let's go!
And go.
Pereira. Pereira. Number 16.
Expect ko na naman.
Yes.
So here is our sample, and now we are going to sieve it into the sieve number 4.
Yeah. Part like siya sa... Yun na yung video.
And go!
Go!
Grabe, dali man. So guys, as you can see, they are sitting the sand. We're still waiting for them so that we can now continue.
So now we're going to make the mix of the aggregates.
So after weighing the samples, we're now going to wash the samples, and the 3 samples are to be submerged in water at room temperature for about a period of 15 to
19 hours. After 50 to 19 hours, place each sample in a container and weigh it in water. So right now we're going to wash the samples to remove sand and dust. And mag-wash anyway.
Pagkat-on naghugas dong. Ako, dira, lagod. Oh, hayop. Dili, manjod.
Pagod sila ni Nicole siya.
Kaya na, Zdi. Gadungag, ano so, kamot.
After washing the samples, we will now be weighing it.
Merge, kanisa, after 15 to 19. No, example yun. Naman ni Philo.
Alam mo,
After 15 to 19 hours of submerging the specimen, we're going to retrieve it and weigh the water.
Sieve na tubig. Sabi na yung nawala. Mahalo na ba?
ay mo na sa ASAS.
Hindi, ayan yan ang oven. Ang oven 24 hours. So, kanina. Kung sa time natin ito,
Open try.
sir, di ba? Dapat ang klase pan sila. Ha?
Oh, ito.
Go. Saan?
So after drying the wet samples and weighing them, we're now going to place them into the drying oven for 24 hours, and then after 24 hours, we are going to remove them and let it sit in a room temperature for 1 to 3 hours. And then after 1 to 3 hours, we're going to record the weight of the oven dried condition of the samples.
So, ay. So, take.
Let's pass.
Sir Carl, kailangan i-on.
So after 24 hours, we'll now be getting the sample from the oven to weigh it.
It's so hot in here.
After taking the samples out of the oven, you will need to wait for 1 to 3 hours in order to reach room temperature in order to find the oven dried condition of the samples.
1, 2, 3, go.
For results and discussion, the specific gravity, density, and absorption of coarse aggregates were determined by reducing them into testing sizes using the Quartrng method. The normal density of the samples was determined to have an average value of 1,401.71 kg per cubic meter, while its bulk density of SSD has an average value of 1,436.34 kg per cubic meter. In addition, the aggregates were immersed in water for a certain period according to the PWH Blue Book, which corresponds to a AASHTO T85 of 15 to 19 hours. This allowed for the determination of the weight of SSD and its weight in water, which is utilized in the calculation of the specific gravity of SSD, which has an average value of 1.54. The average specific gravity values for dry, relative, and apparent are 1.50 and 1.56 respectively. Nevertheless, these values did not meet the criteria for the specific gravity of coarse aggregates and DPWH, as established by AASHTO T85. AASHTO T85 specifies a gravity range of 2.55 to 2.75. for construction purposes, particularly in the context of bituminous surface treatment. Higher specific gravity material or aggregates are thought to be stronger. As a result, the samples were lightweight and weak. Moreover, the water absorption of aggregates was assessed by immersing the aggregates in water for a duration of 15 to 19 hours. This procedure, it enables the evaluation of the aggregate's water absorption efficiency. The average water absorption and moisture content of the aggregates is 2.45%, which does not meet the requirement set by the DPWH Blue Book. The standard specifies that the moisture content of aggregate used in construction, particularly in surface courses, should be less than or equal to 2% of the dry weight. This failure indicates excessive moisture content of the aggregate. Therefore, the presence of excessive moisture can have a detrimental impact on the overall quality of concrete or asphalt mixtures, resulting in compromised structural integrity and reduced longevity.